Well, the Comrades Marathon, the 95th edition, took place yesterday, a down run from Pietermaritzburg to Durban, and it ended with Tete Dijana as the man who won that one in the men's side, and Alexandra Morozova of Russia winning the women's race. There's still a lot of controversy with that one, her being Russian, and there was court cases before the race, on the eve, literally hours before the gun went off, that she won that right to be starting at the Comrades Marathon. So the prize money for her is actually still not yet settled as to whether she'll be getting that 260,000 rand. But the man who's been covering this story for us, Khotso Sello, throughout the weekend is still in KZN. In fact, he's at the Elangeni Hotel in Durban for the breakfast, the athletes' breakfast this morning. He joins us. Khotso, I suppose a lot of athletes have recovered this morning. You've seen them. How do they look, and what is happening there where you are today?
Look, some of the athletes have recovered, but there are still some sore and tired bodies out here, I can tell you that. We are at the breakfast and we are digging into some of the lovely food that they've prepared here at the Elangeni Hotel. And I'm joined by 2017 winner, Camille Heron. And she's one of the athletes that had to go through that gruesome 85 plus kilometer race yesterday. Camille, how was it for you?
Gosh, it was magical to be back. You could feel the energy out on the course, and I felt like a rock star out there. It was amazing, like how much the people on the side were cheering for all the athletes, and especially for the women. I mean, it was just really magical.
Talking about the women, it is Women's Month in South Africa. Did you feel that the women's support was, there and very tangible for everyone to feel?
Oh, absolutely. It was so amazing. Like I feel like nobody knows me in America, and I come to South Africa, and I feel like just this magical human out there. Like everybody was really cheering for us, and it helped propel me to the finish line.
You spoke about the down run not being your favorite per se in the Friday press conference, and you also spoke about how you used the trail running and all sorts of different mechanisms to get yourself ready for that down run. How was it? How's the body feeling?
Yeah, I actually felt really prepared for the downhill. I felt more comfortable on the downhills than the uphills this time, so I felt like I was really well trained for it. And it was so cool to watch the sunrise, coming from Pietermaritzburg all the way to Durban, just feel all that energy along the course, and I think it just really helped propel me.
And, yesterday there was a lot of debate pre the race in particular about whether to have the race in August or still keep it in the original date of June. But the weather did play ball, didn't it?
Yeah, actually, for me, I was kind of cold. Coming from America, we're in our summer, and so I kept my arm warmers on the whole time because I felt cold. I felt like I was really well heat trained, but yeah, I would say probably most people are used to that June date, and so it kind of threw us a curveball having to get prepared in August.
And in terms of the 1, 2, 3 finishes, the podium finishes, were there any surprises to you, or have you been, keeping track of the ladies and what they've been doing throughout the year?
Yeah, I mean, I think the women's field was really strong, and every race is an opportunity to show what we're capable on the day, and so you just let the chips fall where they are, and just the race played out the way it is. For me, I was stepping down in distance, and a lot of the other women were stepping up in distance, and so I felt like it was a really short race actually for me, and just trying to get my legs turning over was really challenging because I'm coming down from 100 miles. I ran 100 miles 2 months ago, and so coming down was challenging to get my legs turning over. So I think, in the future, I would try to do more speed work to get myself ready.
And lastly from me, Alexandra was the winner yesterday, an emotional finish for her. Were you able to speak to her after the race?
Yeah, I saw her after the race and was able to congratulate her. And, she's had, I think this is her 4th attempt here. And so, she finally got, to become a champion in the 4th time.
Thank you so much, Alexandra. Camille, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I mean, I've taken you off your breakfast table. You were in the middle of having something
wonderful.
I hope your food's not getting cold. Benji, that is 2017 winner Camille Herron, who had to downgrade from 100 miles, which she had to run, just before the Comrades Marathon. Not a wise move in terms of, preparations for a big marathon. You don't want too much, loading onto the body before a big race. Hence, she was not in the top 10 in this year's finish, but she says next year she'll definitely be in much better nick.
Khotso Sello, before I let you go, I know there's a nice breakfast prepared there, but there's also prize giving that will be taking place. Any idea what the categories we can look forward to are?
It's categories mainly for the top contenders in the different categories. Firstly, in the elite men races, and then of course we've got the different age group categories. So the people who've registered have been separated in different age group categories, from youngest to oldest, and they kind of separated the men and female, and in terms of ages as well. So if you're an 80-year-old athlete and you finished within a specific time, chances are you will be getting a nice prize today, and you'll be all up in the podium with all the other elite athletes, and you will be honored today.
All right, Khotso Sello will be keeping up to date with you throughout the days at the Elangeni Hotel out in Durban. It's a breakfast, a champions breakfast for the Comrades Marathon runners, and a lot of them did really, really well in that almost 90-kilometer run from Pietermaritzburg to Durban yesterday.